All right, hello, hello, welcome. Happy Monday. Super, super excited about today. Welcome here at Business Ops and everything else in between. Of course, it says here we're having trouble streaming on Facebook. Oh, I'm not sure how that's working out, but it's fine. Guess what it is? We're still on LinkedIn and YouTube, so we'll go ahead and just keep going. And of course, with the loveliness you'll hear background noises. That's just how life is. So today we're really going to embrace all about business ops and everything in between. And this is definitely the in between. In businesses, when you're thinking about workflows, you're thinking about where do I go through all of these, you're thinking about, okay, what's next? Like, is this just all going to be complicated? Is just going to be all just lists and things? And today I want to just embrace the quirky side. I want to see the positive side of this, and seeing that, of course, it's not always fun diving into this. There's so much work into it. There's things that you have to think about that you didn't think about that you need to in your business and all that fun stuff. So with the workflows, one thing that you always have to remember is this is just the tough part. Is the strategizing, getting everything done, working on the kinks, where are things at, where do things go. But the quality side of it, if you really think about it, it's just going to give you a lot of break time in the future because once you get things going and once workflows are going through and working through and being fun, there's no issues to it. There's nothing that goes into it that you're like, oh my God, because it's like when things are into place, it's so much better. There's so much more to it. So I just want to make sure that we are highlighting that we're understanding that it's not always fun when we do the workflows, but there's the benefits of it. And I want to talk about three main benefits of it today. Because the quarter side of it is A, you get more time, and of course that's what everybody needs when you're in a business. Number two, this clears a headspace. And it's more of just when your head is clear, you get to think of more ideas, of more advantages that your business will thrive, your business will open up. There's ideas that you didn't even think was possible is possible because you're just you're dealing with it less. You're dealing with the crunchiness. There's more space in there for better ideas. And of course, number three is the piece of it all. When you're working in a team and you're understanding, like, yes, this is the fun part. Like, you get to enjoy your team. You get to be in a team where you're just working with them, enjoying them, not in a weird way, but like enjoying the things with them because you're like, all these things that you get to learn and do. And today I learned from somebody about happiness, health, and wealth. And that's true. It's just like in a business, the core services, you just want to be happy. You need to be healthy to be able to get through it. Um, and also it's just wealthy. Obviously, that's the whole point of like where this all goes. So I wanted to make sure that, sorry, this thing keeps popping up and saying, what's going on? So I want to get through this so I can just get it out there, right? Yes, Facebook, you're not working. What is happening? Why are you not working? But yeah, that's mainly the big thing of it all. Is just understanding those three things and really highlighting that there's so many things that can be highlighted. And I know again, workflows seem complicated and seem robotic. Like that's how you sound of it. But when you get it going, you see, okay, when something is entered into my system, this and this and this. And it's not even just the system side, even for you, like when all the things are looking flow, you by the time it gets to your table or to your plate, everything's already fixed and done. Like you don't have to go back in and look into it. And it's just the right thing because your workflow is already in set and in foundation. So, the busy that's basically what it is. I'm so sorry, I'm so distracted. It keeps popping up. I think I'm just gonna remove it here. It doesn't pop up. I think that might be the best idea. And we'll just figure it out later on. Because that's just again, if there's workflows and there's things that there's things that's been happening in your business, and it's easier to just not be stressed when things happen like this. The technical difficulties will happen when it comes to certain things, and the fact that your brain is not as cluttered and not stressed because of all the things you have to think about. You're just kind of like, yeah, you pick it up, you can fix it, and there's always a reason, and there's always things that you want to do later on. So That's what these Monday clip updates are all about. It's just understanding that if we have a talk, and if you're watching this on replay, hashtag replay, tell us what you think about, embracing the best of the quirky side of workflows. Like, what is it that you can understand? What is it that you see the positive light of having workflows? Because in the end, that's what big businesses do as well. And even if if we are a small business, we need to have these workflows. We need to understand and engage and make sure that we understand the importance of having workflows, the importance of A to Z. So yeah, that is it. And again, I love making these really short. I love getting these talks on Mondays because it gets things out of my brain, and I hope it helps somebody out there understand the little things of business, and business operations and everything else in between is really all about understanding what's going to help you operate in your business. And everybody's different. There's a structure, and it goes obviously A to Z, but it's never a straight line, and each business is a little bit different, and we have to embrace that as well. Like, don't think like, oh well, John's doing amazing, and it's just like, yeah, great for John, because John worked it out and maybe how he needed to get things done. So let's go ahead and embrace that. Let's make it into a point where we want to make things better for a business. The operations part is a huge deal, and it really comes in starting from you as a leader, and to be able to work it out with your team, and really engaging with your team, saying, what's going on here? How can we make this better? What is the workflow we need to strategize to be able to do better? So, with all of that said, again, thank you for coming in. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Monday, and I can't wait to see you all again next week. It's going to be again every Monday at 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Then we get to talk about business ops and everything else in between, and just really chat it out. There's no specific structure. Um, I'm sorry, there is structure, but there's no specific, we have to get this is how it's going to be in business. And we talk about that here in business ops and everything else in between, because there's nothing more scary than doing things alone. So let's do it together. Let's bring each other up and make sure that this is all what we can be. Well, again, thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you again all next week. Again, Monday, 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time at 10 a.m. And then it's going to be, well, hopefully next week, Facebook Workshop, Facebook, LinkedIn, and of course on YouTube. Alrighty, thank you so much, and I'll see you all soon. And please feel free to DM me and say, hey, we were talking about embracing your workflows. What is it about that I can help, or what is it that I can do for my business? And I would love to chat with you all about it. All right, thank you. Bye.